Hello world and welcome back. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, all the DLC up to and including Mare Nostrum, but not Rights of Man, so if you're looking for that, you're in the wrong place. We're also using the MEIOU Taxes Mod. Check it out in the description box below. We're playing as Cologne. We are currently at war where we've completely occupied Nassau, but because I can't actually access any of their allies, I can't... Nassau still holds out hope. Holds out against hope that, you know, maybe there's something that they or their allies can do, but their allies can't even attack me either, and the way the game calculates whether or not somebody's going to surrender in a situation like this is flawed. So, we're still working on that. But anyways, the Flemish Brethren, believing in electing priests, scriptural proof for church doctrine, and rebaptism of adults. Anabaptists horrified Catholics and moderate Protestants alike. Worse, they were pacifists who refused to fight in armies and rejected the moral authority of monarchs, which made them inconvenient at best and traitorous at worst. Worst of all, radical Anabaptists had made a name for themselves by revolting against their ruler. For these reasons, they were often chased out of areas like Brugge. Despite all this, Anabaptist churches such as Mennonites and Hutterites made converts throughout Europe. We can drown their leaders for violating the law. That seems harsh. We can encourage them to move elsewhere, or let them live in peace. Oh, wow. Drown their leaders for violating the law. And the less is said of that, the better. Alright. Trade expansion, increased free trade. Awesome. But let's sue these guys for peace. Like, really? I completely control you. Why is this only 34? This is foolish. Like, I can't get these guys out of the war. So just demands, like, I can't even get, like, a white piece, but I can't get access to them. So this is going to be going on for a while, I think. For a long, long while. Rigorous researchers, excellent. Administrative diplomacy and diplomatic power, but here's the thing. I can build another colony in here. And because I just got free settlers, I can add colonies. There we go, in Kacheku? But not in Bolama. Not in Bolama. Not in Bolama, because I need diplomatic technology 40 to get there. Actually, what's my new idea? Battlefield commissions. Yearly army tradition and yearly army tradition decay. Yes, let's do that, because army tradition allows us to focus heavily on military advancements and thereby increase our army tradition. But what military tradition does is it gives morale of armies, manpower recovery speed, fort defenses, recover army morale speed, siege ability, and influence the aristocrats. All of those are good, except for maybe the aristocratic influence. But everything else is good. Everything else is very, very good, and it helps very much with the way your army can succeed in battle. A great advisor in a country has died. Okay. I mean, you're low. I've got you completely surrounded. Why? This is insane. This is completely insane. Gifted Protestant, there's always room for talented men. Even though I just drowned 2 guys for violating the law. Oops. Okay. Okay, so we're just waiting. We're waiting for NASA to realize that they are pooched. Completely pooched. What is my manpower right now? Manpower's 23, but a lot of that is because I'm at war. I mean, can I go down to Württemberg? No. I basically need to get access. That's Decapolis. Will you allow me? No, nobody's going to allow me access. I don't think. Because then I still have to get through Baden. So I just have to sit here. Sony Fanatics. Alright. Interesting. Sony Fanatics, and they crossed the river, they landed on that 50-meter wide island that is Kunta Kinte. And then they moved back across. I don't know why, but whatever. Whatever floats their boat. Whatever floats their boat. Trigger modifiers, found provinces. Oh, there's an election. Oh no, okay. Let's go back with diplomat candidate, because I like diplomat candidates. They're good. Syndic is dead. He's a misguided warrior. That's not good. Thomas Ader. Let me see. What are his traits? He's misguided warrior, but he is valorous. Yearly prestige plus 0.2. Morale of armies is plus 10. Yearly army tradition plus 1. Land leader fire and shock, though, is going down. That's okay. That's not that bad. Okay, you know what? I can't access them, but maybe can my vassals access Lippe? No. I would need access through Ravensburg. And they're not going to do that because I need to be 30. Church reforms. One of the biggest criticisms of the church was simony, or paying bribes in return for receiving a benefice. The practice has crept into the church since Clement V and has excluded peasants from the upper ranks of the church. In 1535, the church took steps to end this practice by placing harsh measures against those caught accepting bribes. The will of the church has been made clear to us. I will allow construction of a Jewish synagogue in Cologne. I will allow it. Still waiting. Like, dude, I have you completely. Like, I shouldn't have to wait for war score to tick up. I completely control their society. Completely control them. There's a new pope. Which is fine, I guess. Like, I can demand their full. They won't even accept full annexation. Like, ugh. Sometimes these they're flawed. They're flawed. I'll just come out and say it. Those things are flawed. Edict of Frankfurt. We will ban his writings for the land. I will not accept the Reformation. I will not. Alright, well, we're still waiting. We're very, very close to having Josefshafen / Ndar be an option for us. But, right now we're just waiting. So did you hear that one about a duck? A duck walks into a bar and goes, "Hey bartender, you have any grapes?" The bartender's like, "No, we're a bar, we don't have any grapes." And the duck's like, "Okay," and walks out. Next day, duck comes back in and says, "Hey bartender, you got any grapes?" Bartender's like, "No, we don't have any grapes, and you're a duck, so get out of a bar. What are you doing here?" Then the third day, the duck comes back in and says, "Hey bartender, you got any grapes?" Bartender says, "No, we don't have any grapes, and it's the last time you're asking this. If you come back in and ask for any more grapes, I'm going to nail your bill to the bar." So the duck is dejected, walks out and leaves. So the next day, the duck comes back and goes, "Hey bartender, you got any nails?" Bartender's like, "No, what are you talking about? Got any grapes?" It's terrible, but I love it. Love it. Oh, there we go. 100% Kölner of NASA. They just don't want to hear my jokes anymore. Good. I can sue for peace. You will actually accept the offer now. No, I don't want your full annexation. I want your vassalization. And all your monies. Or do we just want their territory? You know what? I just want your territory. No, I don't want your territory because then the Empire will want it back. Or do I? Man, I don't know. I'm gonna sue for peace because no, I'm going to vassalize you. I'm gonna vassalize you. Or am I? I mean, it'll give me a little bit more aggressive expansion. But you know what? I want to save my aggressive expansion for a large territory like Nord Holland. So you'll be my vassal. Boom! Vassalization of Nassau. National decisions available. I can centralize the state, decentralize the state. I'm definitely going to centralize the state. But Nassau has high liberty desire. I'm going to change that. Relations. Oh, I can't do that just yet because I've already sent a diplomat to them recently. but let's increase my paved road network. What's going to be the best place to do it in? Oh, definitely Roermond. There we go. We'll do that. Batiscan. There we go. And Nassau will eventually start to be able to bring their own, their own leaders and stuff like this. Improve relations. 10th November. There we go. There is, oh, what's this? Looming disaster. Okay. There's a frustrated Reformation. Kölner Protestants hoped to reform the church with help from the Syndic. By 1535, however, this hope had faded as they came to realize that Thomas Ader was not willing to openly support their cause. This left them dispirited and embittered, the perfect targets for more radical missionaries to preach to. After all, if peaceful methods of reform had failed, that still left one option. I can encourage them to rejoin the church, or I can promise to support them in the future. Encourage them to rejoin the church. Some Protestants will convert back to the Catholic faith, but most will radicalize and become reformed. Or, up to 20% of the population will be converted to Reformed Christianity in affected provinces. I'm going to say encourage them to come back to the church. What does that change? Does anything become reformed? No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy War Brunswick has a holy war. The Dutch Brethren. The Anabaptists. There are some Anabaptists in Emmerich. Let's drown their leaders for violating the law. Yeah. That's harsh and it's brutal, and we really shouldn't be doing that, but... Chicoutimi! I'm not that far from Chicoutimi. Actually, Stadacona. That's cool. Because I am in Montreal. Montreal is Hochelaga. Here. Anyways, that's... I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. There we go. That's my sneeze. Can still build province improvements, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait till I can start building some improvements in Ndar, in Josefshaven. Reformer in exile. The Protestant Reformation exposed cracks in the church, and through these cracks, dozens of churches emerged. With no one authority to declare a doctrine heretical, charismatic preachers had the chance to leave a lasting impression on the nascent churches that emerged in opposition to Catholicism. Spurned by their home countries, some of these preachers arrived in neighboring lands seeking more fertile ground for their proselytization. Allow him to live in peace, arrest him and his followers, or invite him to Cologne and to show us the way. No. I will lose one stability. I do not want to lose one stability. But I do not want Koblenz to become reformed. I'll accept. I don't want to lose stability. Do not want to lose stability. So I have a truce with them. I do not. I no longer have a truce with Thomas Ader's terrible. Let's see, ruler Isaac Bebra. There we go. He's terrible. So Switzerland, yeah, Bayern Straubing and Lauenburg. Let's do this. Let's invade them. With my new allies, my new vassals in Nassau. Maybe I should start integrating Bentheim. Maybe, actually. Influence actions. Annex vassal. I have no diplomats to send. Let's send this guy back. Annex vassal. Opinion of other subject changed by 30, minus 30. It's going to cost a grand total of 384 diplomacy. 10 per month unless conditions change. No. Let's attack Burgundy first. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I want to wait for my manpower to rise back up for a bit. So you know, we're already at max. I don't need a maxed out army. There we go. We'll drop that. We'll let my manpower increase for a little bit. Let's go back to improving relations with them. There we go. Because this extra 5,000 men from Bentheim could actually be a significant significant difference in terms of an overall battle. Council of Aristanis, progress is slow. Yes, that happens. That definitely happens. Yeah, we're going to maintain relations with Bentheim. I wish Burgundy would get into like another war. Noble legacy of Koblenz. I can gain a claim on Rheinfels. And they are personal union with Hanau, but allied with Caritania, Brandenburg, Austria, and Hildesheim. I'm not going to attack them. So they're right. Let's put these petty squabbles behind us. Let's just, let's just focus on trading. Trading makes everybody money. But I definitely do want to invade Burgundy at some point in time. Definitely want to do that. Because I can't declare war on them. Actually, here, let's bring my advisor back from Bentheim. Declare war. Austria will join. Oh, because I don't have a casus belli against them. Huh. But I do have a casus belli against Holland. Do I not? Declare war. I don't have a casus belli against them either. So maybe Austria, because I don't think Bayern Straubing is a city-state. Bayern Straubing. What is Bayern Straubing's? It's like red with keys. No, Bayern Straubing is not a free city. So I can totally attack them without things. So I've wanted Amsterdam for a long time. Covert actions. Let's build a spy network. Yes. Let's build a spy network in Nord-Holland. Wait, was that Nord-Holland? In Amsterdam. Yeah, Nord-Holland. Let's do that with them. Catholic faith grows. Strasbourg, hey! Welcome back. Welcome back to the flock. We'll develop a casus belli on Amsterdam. We'll take that, and then we will use that as also a way to get into war with Burgundy and maybe take something from them. Because they don't have a claim on Burgundy. Niedersticht, Courtrier, and Nassau. I don't actually have any claims on Burgundy. No. I'm going to keep the guilds out of power because I don't want to lose prestige. I do not want to lose prestige at all. Actually, what am I? I have Courtrier. They're already my vassals. I have Nassau. They're already my vassals. And what's another one? Niedersticht. Okay. Norway is burning Catholics or something. Who are you allied with? Allied with Mainz. I can totally get Niedersticht. Maybe I go this way. Yeah, let's go for Niedersticht. So let's... Because, I mean, I've already got that. That casus belli against them. So let's take that. Maybe we could vassalize them to replace Bentheim, whom I will eventually incorporate. Annex. Annex is the word I'm looking for. I will eventually annex them. Yeah, let's invade Utrecht. Interesting fact: the Treaty of Utrecht in 1713 actually in part created my country, in part created Canada, because it gave the English control over Acadie like New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and the British then kicked out all the French, or at least attempted to. They expelled them, sent them down to like Louisiana or other places. Oh no! Republican Franconian Cardinal dies. That's unfortunate. Promising Lord Proprietor. Okay. And then when the British took over New France 50 years later, they tried to do the same thing, but there were more Francophones in New France / Quebec at the time than there were in Acadie, so they were actually not able to do it, and that conflict ended up causing, in indirect ways, the U.S. Revolutionary War, American War of Independence, and also eventually led to basically Quebec's status as an independent, not as an independent, as a distinct culture within Canada, and it led to Canada. Long history things, but actually that's Utrecht. That's what I know about Utrecht. That's it. Privateer captain goes rogue. I get a rogue privateer until October 20th, 1541. Okay. There's a fine line between privateering and piracy, especially in peacetime. The captain and crew of one of our privateering operations recently waltzed across that line when they decided to attack and plunder one of our own traders. Whereas yet, we've been informed that this act of open defiance is only the beginning of their exploits, and that these traders have now set out to make their own fortune, primarily, it seems, out of our fortune. They'll have their heads for this. But Eugene V is now the new Pope. Good. We have all our manpower up to snuff. All that's good. We can totally... Nassau's Liberty Desire is going down. Actually, Lorraine and Bentheim have no Liberty Desire. Wow. Awesome. So that's because of my diplomatic reputation. Mine is 20.5%. That's awesome. But let us deal with Utrecht. Let's declare war on Utrecht. Diplomacy. Whoops. I don't have a dude right now, so there we go. And by dude, I meant diplomat. We will take Nadersticht. Let's not call... Where is Mainz? Mainz is somewhere. But they're not really going to have much of an effect on this war, because we will dominate them. Let's go, right there. But you know what? That's the end of this episode. So to see how this battle unfolds, to see how this war unfolds, check out the next episode. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, please comment. Follow me on Twitter at Karhu Gaming. Follow me on Steam, Karhu Space Gaming. Not the word space, the actual like space. There's a gap between the G, between the U and Karhu and the G in gaming. You guys know what I mean. You know how words work. We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen.